order, $4.60 to go 4.2 miles. I know it's not great. It's taking me just a little bit more in that direction. Unfortunately, I have to go in that direction to get it and then go back in that direction. Otherwise, if it was straight from the store, it wouldn't be that bad. I really don't like this order. It's under $5, but it's going to Fresh Kitchen and the one that I can go through the drive-through. So it shouldn't take me that long. It's 2:35, so it's kind of slow time anyway. And this gives me 3 out of 30 orders that I need to do in the next 3 days. So again, I want to make sure I get at least 10 of them done today to kind of stay on track to hit this quest. So it is what it is. We're all the way out here, so might as well make money on our way back, even if it's $1 per mile. Was a no-tip order with very specific instructions and a thank you in advance. So who knows, maybe they will tip later, but in my experience, anytime I've ever delivered into this particular apartment complex, it's always on the 3rd floor, and it's always lacking in the tip department, which is crazy because this is a very nice apartment complex. It's beautiful and it's in a very up and up area. So I don't know, maybe they have had a bad experience in the past, which is why they felt the need to have such specific instructions, which that I don't mind. Like, be specific, especially if you think that it's a pain to get into your community. I would prefer to have specific instructions so I know where I'm going. But enough of that. I'm going to try to head back to my area. I have to do a U-turn, of course, and we'll see where we go from there. I'm not that far off from $100. It's about to be 3 o'clock. It's 2:51 right now. My phone is down to 71%, so it'd be nice to take a little bit of a break where I could stay in my car and let my phone charge a little bit, especially before the dinner shift. But, you know, if we get a good order, we can't decline it. So, yeah. All right. It's not a great call, but I took some time to eat and see if my phone would charge a little bit, which it went up a couple percent. But this is an order for Carrabba's, which means that I don't have to take my phone off of the charger. It can continue charging. It was for $6.53 to go 4.5 miles. It's been about an hour. I got calls, but they were all very upside down. And I'm not taking calls where I have to drive more miles than dollars that I'm making. You know, that's crazy. And I've done exceptionally well today as far as like miles versus, you know, what I'm making. And I'd like to keep it that way. And this is another tick in the right direction for the quest on Uber Eats. So yeah, that's where we're at. I took a DoorDash now for $9 to go 6.8 miles. I've got to shop for 2 different items over at ABC Liquor. The app almost made it look like I didn't get that order, so I had to force close it and restart it. I was already about 1.8 miles away from the store. So once I get there, it's only about 5 miles. So it's not too bad. It's 4:15 right now. All right, I got an Uber Eats for $8.66 to go like 6 miles. But it is taking me back up towards where I want to be, so it's not that big of a deal. It was 1.5 miles even just to the place I'm picking up. I think it's Grain and Berry. Yeah, Grain and Berry. So we're moving. I think this will be like number 5 for Uber Eats, so I just have to get 5 more or more throughout the night in order to be on track to hit that quest. So I'd like to be ahead of it, especially after tomorrow, because we saw what they did to me last time, where I pretty much had gotten the 15 out of 20 the first day, and then it was like agony trying to get the last 5 that second day. It was like they just didn't want me to get it, so I'd like to be ahead of it. It just so happens that DoorDash has given me better offers so far today. It's just been busier, so I mean, I can't not take DoorDash orders waiting to get good orders from Uber Eats. That wouldn't make much sense. So, and like I said, we're not taking orders that we wouldn't normally take. So, I mean, if we hit the quest, we hit it. If we don't, we don't. Okay, we've got a DoorDash Target, $8.75 to go 1.9 miles, and I only have to purchase 2 different items, 4 units. So yeah, that should be nice and quick. I was literally turning into the Target parking lot, so that works. We got an Uber Eats, $6.05 to go 2.8 miles, and we're gonna pick up at Jimmy John's. And I'm pulling up to drop off this order from Jimmy John's, but I already have another order for the Hungry Greek across the way, $5.63 to go another like 1.6 miles or something like that. So that's what we'll be doing next. Okay, a trip radar on Uber Eats for $6.21 to go what I think was 2.1 miles. I've got to pick up at 900 Degree wood fire pizza. So sorry. We are now going to Azteca, $8.17 to go 5.6 miles. And it's pretty funny because it's like I was sitting here for a while. I'm in the Publix parking lot because there's a lot going on around me that, you know, options. And I thought, you know what, I haven't eaten since way earlier today, maybe since it's dead, I will go in and grab, you know, some cheap sushi or something. Quite literally, as soon as I pulled the charging plug out of my phone, all right, we'll do that then. Let's make money.